Goodness, guys, I just got a notification that a FedEx package delivered. I am super hyped for it. There he is. There he is, climbing around. Alrighty, hello everyone. This is Halloween Hunter here, and today we have an unboxing, setup, demo, and review of the Spirit Halloween 2024 model of Clowning Around. Now, a little history with this one, because this one is not just an ordinary unboxing for me. This one is definitely probably the most anticipating unboxing for me. I don't think I've been this hyped for an unboxing in a very long time. Basically, I've been a super huge fan of Clowning Around since it first released back on July 22nd, 2020. And I've been a huge fan of it since, and I've always really wanted it. However, back then, I didn't really realize how, popular this guy was going to be, so he was never one to purchase right away or was intending to get at the very second it came out. I was kind of hoping I could get it during the off season or get it later on the season, and this guy actually sold out in September of 2020. And for me, honestly, I thought, hey, that's not too bad. I mean, even if we don't get it this year, he'll probably have an online restock. Spirit Halloween is pretty much good with restock most of the time. However, in 2021, I was told that Clowning Around would not be receiving a restock. So now I'm panicking because, number one, this guy was pretty limited. I mean, there wasn't a whole bunch in stock. There was less than 1,000. This guy was online only, so he never had an actual in-store release. And he's a clown that was very popular. So obviously all those factors in there kind of play into what kind of became the spiral of years after years of failing to get a Clowning Around. So now I was left with no way to get Clowning Around unless I bought it off somebody else. And I tried looking and nobody had a Clowning Around for a good price because I wasn't wanting to pay way over retail, and everybody had it over $1,000. So, and everybody around me, all my friends, ended up getting a Clowning Around but me. So to me, it was just the saddest thing. One of my favorite props of that year I could not get, and it's one of the most modern props, so it's how is it so hard to get? I used to beg Spirit Halloween corporate all the time, bring this guy back please. I think this year they finally saw, okay, we're possibly doing a carnival theme with all the ISC stuff. Clowning Around was very popular, it's kind of old now, let's go ahead and bring it back. And so we finally now have Clowning Around restocked this year for a remake flashback. And I went ahead and ordered it right away. I ordered it while I was at the East Coast Haunters Convention. So finally have it now. Let's just open it up after years of struggling. It's real. It's really real. Clowning Around is right here. Oh my goodness. This is actually not that big of a box. I guess let's go ahead and start unboxing this thing. All right, pulling the tabs out, opening this up. You can see the inside there with the cardboard. We'll take that out, and there you can see all of Clowning Around's parts. So first we have right here is the new instructions right here. Some foam padding. One of the arms that holds the green child that's upside down. And then here's the other child, the one wearing the pink dress and more right side up. We have his clothing right here. A hip loop right here. His shoes right here. The adapter in this box. Right here, my favorite part personally, we have his head right here. Alrighty, so now we have the torso mechanism, a bunch of poles, and last but not least, we have the base. So that is all of Clowning Around's parts. Let's go ahead now and start the setup. First, let's go ahead and connect the B poles to the base. Then we will put on the shoes next. Then we will go ahead and connect the C poles to the top of the B poles. Now it's time to put on the foam padding over the legs. Then we will put on the clothing over the leg poles now. Then I will take the body now and put that onto the leg poles. Now it's time to put on the hip loop. Then I will go ahead and plug in the adapter into the adapter jack. Then I will now attach the sensor onto the clothing with the little insert and Velcro strips. Now I will go ahead and pull up the clothing over the body now. Then I'm going to take the arm sleeves and actually put the vest through them. Now I will go ahead and attach the arms with the children on them and put them through the arm sleeves first. And also attach the Velcro strip to the hands. And then now I'm going to go ahead and attach the arms to the body. And then I will do the same for this arm now. Then I will go ahead now and finally attach the head to the body. And in the very back, attach all the loose wires together. with their corresponding colors. Now the final step is to go ahead and take the collar and velcro it around the bottom of the mask. Once that's all done, go ahead and do any minor adjustments, plug him in, and he's pretty much good to go. And then that's how you set up the Spirit Halloween 2024 Clowning Around remake. Let's go ahead now and roll that demo.
Hey, you two, trying to get by me without giving me a hug? Why, you would have hurt my feelings if I had any. Shucks, I'd run away from me too if I could. Looks like I got some new volunteers for my act. Don't worry now, I'm a professional. I do wonder though, should I juggle you with torches or chainsaws? They both sound fun to me. Hey, you there. Now I'm trying to figure out what to do with these two little types. But as you can see, they're a bit unwilling to cooperate. So, do I put them in the box? Or in the pot? I know, right? Either way sounds great to me. Little Uncle Boo-Boo climbing through your window, scooping up the children and biting off their heads. Oh, come on. Everybody's a critic. Well, look at these two little ones all wriggly and squirmy like. They're so cute I could just eat them up. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Hey now, there's no need to be like that. We're gonna have so much fun together. Well, just you wait. Soon you'll be screaming with happiness. See? We're all having fun now.
So here is Clowning Around, and I cannot believe I'm actually having him right here. I mean, I won't lie, I'm definitely a bit biased for this guy in comparison to other props, just because Clowning Around is one of my all-time favorite props, one of my all-time favorite clowns, and one of my favorite props from 2020 and now 2024. And I know objectively he's kind of just like a lot of other clowns we've already had. However, I just really enjoy this guy quite a bit. First of all, he definitely is inspired by the Art the Clown character, just kind of by the face and the top hat and then some of the clothing colors. Definitely inspired by it. However, I don't think it's really that bad. I still think I can look at this guy as a different character. Even if I do see the inspiration for this character, I still think it's fine how he looks. But yeah, his clothing and his little vest overall look really cool. I love the black and white stripes and all the dirt around it. And his face looks amazing. I love his face. Now, I don't have the original Clowning Around. That's, of course, thing already kind of made prominent. However, what I can notice, at least, that's different from this one between that one, because, again, I can't really say the differences if I don't have the original one. What I can tell is that the original Clowning Around came out in 2020, and that was a year infamous for a lot of deformed clowns. I mean, Uncle Charlie, Peekaboo Clown, Mr. Salty, all those clowns had horrible deformities at Spirit. A lot of them looked really bad. And Clowning Around actually was one of those ones that, like, had deformities. You can definitely look at older ones and see how much the face did get deformed. However, I will say out of all the clowns back then, he definitely wasn't the worst one to get deformed. Like, even if he was deformed, it wasn't like super bad. It still looked pretty decent overall. But nowadays, especially after the whole Heckle situation where he got recalled because his face was all deformed, Spirit and SVI have been resorting to full plastic shell molds that are actually molded towards the clown itself. So not actually molded towards just one singular mold used on every single prop, but actually a mold that's exclusive. So it's kind of cool to see that Clowning Around actually got fixed. It literally looks perfect now. This almost looks like a prototype version of the original, which is pretty funny. So it's cool to see that Clowning Around was finally improved to that quality. And overall, I haven't really seen a lot of broken ones, so definitely think its quality is fun overall. a pretty basic SPI quality, nothing really too wrong there. My only real complaints with this character, if I really had to nitpick stuff on him, one, the hip loop of mine will not stay in place. Not really sure why, it just keeps popping out. And the last thing is his face is latex. I'm always going to complain about SPI latex. The latex is very thin, and latex over time will dry rot, so I'm a bit worried about this guy dry rotting. I almost want a duplicate head just to preserve, because I don't want to see this guy ever fade away. He looks really awesome. He is now $320, and for me, I am definitely okay with paying that price tag. Again, I'm not really looking to spend like a ton for him, but for $320, only 20 bucks more than the original model, I think it's a fine deal. However, objectively, this guy is really only worth like $270 at the most. I get that he's a bit overpriced in the grand scheme of things, but for what he's worth nowadays, I'm just happy I was able to find one for $320, and it's brand new, and it's a new model that looks a bit better than the original. So I don't know, this guy's just amazing. I love this character so much. Such a great prop. So after 1,381 days, I finally got myself a clowning around. I mean, this thing was such a big thing on my channel between all my friends. I mean, last year I made an April Fool's video about this thing, just to joke about how I cannot get him. But now, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next Halloween video.